Welcome back, book nerds. Like and subscribe. And I have a question. When you read fantasy, what do you look for? What do you want? Do you want to be drawn in from the first page, or are you patient? Will you give it some time? Do you need to be grabbed at that first sentence? Or are you patient? Can you wait to get into the characters just a little bit? What is a good fantasy hook for you? What is a hook? When a question arises that you need to have answered, a mystery in the plot, or a secret to be revealed. So, can an epic fantasy book have a slow burn? Can it take its time to draw you in? And how far will you read without a definite hook? And sometimes authors really miss the mark by starting in the wrong part of the story. Sometimes they start in the middle of the story and and you're supposed to catch up and realize and figure out what's happening. So, can an epic fantasy book have a slow burn? Can it take time to draw you in? How far will you read without a definite hook? So, when authors do start in the middle of a story, you're just dumped in with all these characters that you really aren't connected to. How far will you invest in characters that you don't know? Because as readers, we need reasons to care about these people. So, is the scene enough to keep us invested? And if the book that you're reading doesn't have these things, will you stop reading it, or will you keep going? On the other hand, starting off on a fast action is a good way to start a book. It really dumps the character into the pacing of the book. It's a good way to say this is how the book is gonna go. So, what do you like? Read fantasy.